guys, my name is Sam. Welcome back to my brand new channel where we talk all things budgeting, planning, saving money, and my family's journey to financial freedom. Today I want to do a quick run through of our paycheck budget. If I haven't mentioned it in my last couple of videos, my husband and I are paycheck budgeters. So what that means is we may glance at our monthly overview and kind of see any extra spendings or any events coming up in the month, but we are strictly paycheck budgeters. So kind of an idea of what that looks like is so we get paid every other Friday. So on the 31st of December, that's the check that we use to pay everything from the 2nd all the way through the 15th, okay? And then on Friday the 14th, that's the yellow there, that's everything from the 16th all the way to the 29th, and so on and so forth. So every other Friday is gonna be budgeting for the next 2 weeks, Sunday through Saturday. I hope that makes sense. I've already pre-filled all of the bills that we have scheduled to come out in these next 2 weeks. And I haven't mentioned this already, but I wanted to start my YouTube videos because I've gotten so many questions from family, friends, co-workers who know that my husband and I are paycheck budgeters and we are cash envelope stuffers as well, and so they want like an explanation, and I figured we would go ahead and just start this YouTube channel so that way I could just share my knowledge and what my husband and I have been doing for these past 2 years. So we are going to start with the bills, and the bills is all of your necessities. So a lot of these paycheck budget sheets are almost identical outside of like the decor. So you always have your bills. This is like your mortgage, your rent, your power bill, water bill, you know, all of this have to be paid before you even consider anything else, okay? The roof over your head, all of that fun stuff. So after that, you have your cash envelopes, and this is your everyday spending. Next, you have your sinking funds. These are your little mini savings account that you set aside for any events or something particular that you're trying to save up for. And so you just slowly put money aside until you reach the amount that you want or need, and then you go ahead and make that purchase. This next section would be any debt, so credit cards, car payment would list here, and then the final section would be any extra savings. So first we have our mortgage, and we have $465 budgeted for that because we split our mortgage payment in two. We have State Farm, which is $245, and that's for full coverage on our truck, my husband's bike, homeowner's insurance, and life insurance for both my husband and myself. We then have American First Credit Union, which is where we have our loan for our truck. That's $440. Next, we have our ring alarm. Verizon is $100 for both our cell phones. Spectrum is my deductible for my doctor visit. Netflix is $15, so is Hulu, and then Apple One, $33. All of that totals out to $13.95. And then, probably should have started out by mentioning that we are budgeting $3,147. This amount here is never the same. Every single pay period is going to be different depending on how much we are choosing to invest, to set aside for our extra savings, for taxes, all of that fun stuff. So and this amount here does include some extra funds that my husband got from his mom over Christmas, and so That's why we have a little extra here that we're going to be stuffing into our sinking funds. So we take 3147 and we subtract 1395 from our bills, brings us to our rollover amount of 1752. The rollover amount is what you're going to disperse between the remaining categories. So this brings us to our cash envelopes. Again, this is your groceries, household gas, any cash spending, allowance type funds, all of that you would list here. So groceries, we budget $210. Household is $25. Gas is $100. Eating out is $80. Entertainment is $100. Alea and CJ, their allowance is $10. And then for Chris and I, we have $50 each. So our groceries envelopes come out to $625. So $625 minus that $1752, we now have $1,127 to roll over to the other categories. For our sinking funds, my husband and I have these specific sinking funds that we are saving for. For car maintenance, we're not budgeting anything for that envelope this pay period. Vacation, we are stuffing $350 into here. Again, most of this is from my husband's mom, who sent him some money for Christmas. And so we're stuffing it into this envelope here because we have a trip to Washington, D.C. here in a couple months, and we need to get that bad boy up there. Christmas, we are stuffing $40. Home improvement, $20. Medical, $10. Time off compensation is $50. I call this time off compensation, but it's for my husband and I to save some extra funds, so that way if we use up all of our sick time from work and are in need, we have some money there to compensate any missing time from our paycheck. So clothing, we are stuffing $25. Self-care, $20. Self-care is for my husband's haircuts. If I want to get my nails done, my kids want to get a haircut, that comes out of self-care. Birthdays and gifts, we do not stuff anything in there. We cap this out at $100, so if we use that, then we will stuff it back up, but otherwise that stays at $100. Special events, $50. And then LASIK is my brand new sinking fund, because I do want to get my eyeballs taken care of, because I'm sick and tired of these glasses and damn contacts. So I have no idea how much that's gonna cost. I just know that a little bit here, a little bit there, it'll get us somewhere. And then of course our 100 envelope challenge. The two numbers that I picked was 45 and 62. The total between all of these sinking funds brings us to $692, with the remaining rollover of $435. Next, we have our debt category. We have our last payment for our QVC. My husband did get me an iMac, and so final payment of $335. That's it for the debt. We're not adding anything else to that, with a rollover of $100 that we are putting into our HSA, $50 each. This here brings us to a zero-based budget. So if you're new to the budgeting community, Dave Ramsey is very big on giving each dollar a job. This way you don't have money left in your checking account that you're going to be tempted to just spend frivolously. We have given every single dollar a job. It has been assigned, and that's that. I'm sorry guys, don't mind my cup here. This is for my bestie. It's 10 o'clock at night. My kids are in bed. My dishwasher started. I'm not about to open it to get out a clean mug. So I'm just enjoying some, what's this called? Chai latte. Okay, our cash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Okay, so my cash envelopes. Let me get this out of here. What did we say? Groceries is getting $210, but I'm only pulling $10 because the other $200 stays in my checking account because 90% of my groceries I pick up from Walmart and I use the grocery pickup. So I need that in my checking account. Next I have entertainment and we are budgeting $100. Next we have household, and household is $25. And 90% of the time I use this envelope at CVS. I'm also a couponer, except I haven't been in a couple of weeks, like doing full-on couponing. I'm slacking to get back to doing that. I get $50 for my spending. My husband $50. Alea and CJ gets 10. Eating out gets 80, 20, 40, 60, 80. And then gas gets a freaking $100 bill. Don't mind me. I'm just so used to spending $25 every single pay period on my little GMC that had like the best gas mileage on it. And then going from that to this big old whopper of a Tundra, my husband gets so mad at me because I'm always like bitching about the gas and how he drives. But anyways, I digress. Yes, that is our cash envelope stuffing. This cash here I keep in my wallet for all of our everyday spending. And then the rest of these funds here, this goes to our sinking funds. Pretty sure this video is already long enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up and post all of my sinking funds and my savings challenges stuffing on my next video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, post any of your questions or any comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.